I could spend a whole half an hour on this one slide because there's so many different considerations. I guess the key point is there's a lot of different types of mass timber. Everyone's kind of focused on CLT. That's the rock star of the group. It gets all the headlines. But there's actually more out there, and we're only going to focus on the key players in the Bay Area. But if you guys have more questions, and by the way, if you do have questions, don't even raise your hand, just shout out, because we got an appendix of like 80 slides in the back.
We're going to get through every single one of them today.
No, we won't. But in case to address any questions you guys have. So we want to make this beneficial for you as well. So also one other thing to note is these are kind of the first generation mass timber products where it's a solid section of timber. And this is kind of where Europe is going. Yeah, we have. Oh yeah, okay. So that's the keel stick panel, where essentially it's made out of Austria. It's lighter, can span further than a lot of the mass timber products that are first generation, and it also costs less. Better acoustical properties. So that's kind of where the industry's headed. But right now we got to get the first generation products into our market and able to get supply chains established before we can get to this point. But I think the main thing is a lot of people ask, well, with mass timber or CLT, it's this new thing, right? Well, not really, because for instance, glue lamp. Everyone knows a glue lamp beam. We've all used it. It's actually the same technology that we use for CLT, just pressing those lamellas, the 2x, in one direction. And this has been around for over a century. And you make posts, you make beams, you can even take it on its side and use it as a panel. So really, don't be afraid of all these new types of timber. It's really the same, product that we've been using for over a century. Just now, you're spanning in two directions and such. But before we get there, another one that's been around for over decades in textile mills is NLT. And I know your group in Portland, we've done a couple projects with. We've done the 120 clay, and then we also peer reviewed the other project right next door where you guys used NLT. And that's what we used on the Bullet Center, because at the time, CLT wasn't available yet.